on?
It's on now. Yeah.
Test.
Test test 1 2. This is Songs to Lose Your Mind to.
I'm bugging out.
Are you bugging out?
Yeah, I'm bugging out.
Bugging out. Tune. Facts. Yeah, we started this for people who are live. You're the only one who gets the music because shout out to you too. But we started it with a friendly reminder that 21 Savage is finally free at ish.
Thank God.
Ish.
I can't even hear myself. Is this?
Say that again. Can you hear yourself? Can you hear yourself now?
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
you.
That's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's free enough to do an interview. So.
It's free. Right?
I'm kind of free.
Yeah, free-ish. Shout out to Ice for letting him go a little bit, but I don't know, the case is still ongoing. Young Nudie is still in prison, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
sadly.
Free Young Nudie, man.
Yeah, free him. I don't know what his situation is.
Although I don't know
like.
what he did, so maybe he does deserve to be in prison. But as far as we know, probably not, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently he's involved with gangs or whatnot, but he's a stand-up citizen.
Who
man.
is he?
I don't
You
see.
read his tax returns?
Yeah. He pays his taxes just like everybody else.
Just like everybody, he drinks his lean one cup at a time. Just
two cups at a time.
2 cups at a time. Just like everybody else. There's no need for this man.
Yeah, man. Free him.
Yo, this is check 1 2. We should do an intro. This is Songs to Lose Your Mind to. For those who are just listening, first of all, thank you for trying something new. You guys are awesome. And the ones who stayed, we love you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my name is Sam. Alex, what are you saying?
I'm here. It's just us three.
It's just us three today. Yeah, it's so cozy.
So yeah, it is. It's pretty weird, but yeah.
We're going to talk about love, which is genuinely appropriate to have no women in the studio for the first time.
Oh, so we can really like open up.
Yeah, no, I was being sarcastic a little bit. There's no other perspective on it. But yeah, we're going to talk about what love a little bit, talking about the Grammys a lot bit. Talk about all the other stuff. To whom you may concern, let's have a great time. Fahad, introduce yourself.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, right.
I don't even need to say nothing, man.
Yeah, wow, it's like that now. It's like that now. I boom. Boom. So what do we start with? We start with the Grammys.
Yeah,
right. Sounds like a
shit. Now you brought it up,
right? Especially since I brought it up now. It'd be really weird if we don't start with the Grammys now.
Yeah. Alicia Keys, right? She
hosted it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Was it? Actually, no. I was thinking Kevin Hart was supposed to do the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't think anyone's hosting the Oscars for now. I don't know. Well, I don't really care, but yeah.
All the Oscars is to me is just the list on Google.
The Oscars.
I'm not gonna watch the show, so
no one watches the Oscars except people that go because they're there. Like you might as well open your eyes if you're there, but no one.
Nobody watches these award shows. I'm sure no one even watched the Grammys.
Yeah, the Oscars have it's actually been a problem. It's partially why they nominated Black Panther. They've been bleeding viewership like all across the years because Oscars used to be quite big, at least in America. People used to tune in the cable to see what was Hollywood saying this year. Oh my God, it was like a whole thing. But now
no one's checking for
No, we're
but
not really.
That must be partly the internet as well, right?
I mean,
I think
everything's partly the internet right now because the internet.
Yeah. Childish Gambino.
Who won all of the awards? See, segue smoothly back into the Oscars. What do you guys think about that? Should we get up the list?
Before we get up the list, do you lot see any of the performances?
No, I didn't.
I saw Young Thugs.
Yeah, that was cool. That was
yeah.
Right. Travis Scott also performed. Who else? I think did Cardi B perform?
The Cardi B?
I'm not too sure. But
I kind of forgot that there was performances involved.
Yeah, there was some performances.
Legit.
Yeah, Travis Scott was very underwhelming.
Same was supposed to perform. Did he perform?
Great, yeah.
The same with the Super Bowl where he just had no audio.
What's
going on? I know they can
do
do this in real time. I've seen it.
I've seen Travis Scott do it pretty well in real time.
Yeah,
he does like amazing runs.
His shows every time.
So it's a bit bizarre.
I don't get it because auto-tune is a big part of his musical identity.
It is. It is.
And Adam Levine's, so I don't know why they didn't help people there, in the Super Bowl at least.
It makes no sense. But his performance wasn't great.
I didn't even know we were going to discuss performances. I wish I watched some of them. I'm so disillusioned by you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the whole do you like these artists? Watch a watered down version of these artists for cable.
Yeah, essentially.
It
was hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was just oh man.
Did we talk about that Jimmy Fallon Mo Bamba? Because that was so funny.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did. We talked about it a little bit. We got Coach calling us on the phone instead of the normal accoutrement that nobody calls us on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was pain. Actually, rappers on Jimmy Fallon in general
is pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not as bad as James Corden. Because Jimmy Fallon, genuinely, you can tell he actually does like hip hop a bit. Like you don't.
Yeah. I feel like he actually does like hip hop.
He does, and he's the one that started the trend. Credit where credit is due. Of like talk shows like niggas now. That was not a thing. Like people forget how far away this is. This is a weird thing that trap rappers are like easily on. Like it's
on primetime television now.
You know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah.
I mean, it is the death of rap, but still, it's like okay.
It's cool because like I mean, this is like confirmation that rap is pop now. You know?
Yeah.
But
is that a confirmation that we
I
like?
think so. I mean, I like it in the sense that like, oh wow, like this musical genre has finally gotten like to the top, right? But of course, it's not good in the long run, and it's not good for like the culture of rap. But I'm trying to look at the positives, you know.
Yeah, we're trying
People
not to hate
making
hip hop
money.
this week. We had a great conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
We're trying to be optimistic.
Yeah.
People are smarter than we think.
Yeah.
Is that the mood we're in? Let's try that this week. Yeah, we respect humanity.
People getting paid, I'm happy.
You know what? Facts.
Yeah,
and
man.
that's why we segue back into. So Cardi B won Best Rapper of the Year, and she's gotten some heat from that. Leave this girl alone. She didn't vote herself in.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like what did she do? She made an album. The Grammys
she
really
didn't like
liked it, like really, and then she got. I mean, I don't know why, but that's fine. She won Best Hip Hop. There's worse things than being the first woman to win a Best Hip Hop album.
I want to talk about like God's Plan got Best Song.
I want to talk about the voting in the Grammys in general. Like
The fuck, yeah.
who listened to God's Plan, Sicko Mode, right? And like I don't even know what else was on that category, but I know they will all get better than God's Plan. I remember thinking, wow, any other song on this list, I would not have been mad. Who listened to every song on that list? Or who listened to Cardi B's album and then listened to Astroworld and then Daytona and went, genuinely, like somebody had to like Cardi B's album more. Remove the politics.
Not even
remove
somebody. Like,
a lot of
the
people.
Majority.
Yeah, and a lot of like, you know, at least professional music lovers or at least music likers if you're a professional at it. And they had to listen to it and settle down and unanimously go, yeah. Okay, some of them did it for political reasons, I'm sure. But a lot of them did like the album. Like the album, they couldn't hate it and then vote it in, I would think.
I feel like it's all for political reasons.
Really?
That's the only motivation.
You had to like it like a little. You had to like it. Somebody had to first like it more than the other ones. Somebody in that voting room liked it more.
She's not paying them, so it's not like
exactly.
I don't think it's.
Do you know what it is?
And it's not the Oscar campaign where like it's the ones that got the most viewership. Like all these songs were pretty reasonable to listen to.
I honestly think that now when it comes to rap, when it comes to like best rap album, it's for a long time the Grammys have not picked like the best album musically. They always pick whatever the biggest album was or whatever sold the most units or whatever, like, which is huge. Like, okay, Cardi B's album was huge, had some huge hits on it. I feel like that's why they picked it.
So was Astroworld.
But it wasn't Cardi B level.
Yeah.
It wasn't Cardi B level.
Was nothing Cardi B level last year, Jesus.
She had that year on lock.
Wow.
She had that year on lock.
I did not realize.
She owned that year. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest, when it comes to Cardi B winning that album, of course, like, did she deserve it? In my opinion, no. But did I expect any different? No, I didn't. I thought she was gonna win it, and when she won it, I wasn't surprised at all. And like, I feel like if you were surprised by that, then you should probably start.
You're unique.
yeah. First of all, like, you probably don't watch the Grammys very often. Well, as of late times,
congratulations.
And secondly, like, you should realize that honestly, Grammys don't mean anything anymore.
Damn.
Once upon a time they did, but not anymore.
What was Once Upon a Time? When is
I would say
transition?
anytime before, like, okay, so the final nail on the coffin was 2013 when they gave Macklemore Rap Album of the Year over Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah,
that was the final nail on the coffin. That's when this shit is definitely dead.
At least for hip hop.
Yeah.
It's not been that bad this year, so you know,
it was
quite bad. This
it
year.
wasn't great,
but I expected no less, so that's why I wasn't really surprised.
Album of the Year went to some
Casey Musgroves. People, everybody say no. I don't know who this is. She's actually quite popular.
She is quite popular. That's not the problem. The problem is it wasn't even the best country album on the country list.
Boy, I do not check for country.
Yeah, I don't check for it that much, but I listen to some. I listen to some country. I like once in a while you check it out. Out of curiosity, I hadn't heard Casey Musgrave's album before the Grammys, but I heard one of the other ones on it. And that album, I checked it out after the Grammys. It's not amazing. It's not bad, but like it's not as good as Janelle Monáe's album.
The thing is, that album actually won a lot of like Album of the Year awards last year. I think it was on like number 2 for Pitchfork.
Janelle Monáe?
No, sorry, no, Casey Musgraves.
Yeah. Why?
People liked it.
I gotta admit, I don't know who this dude is.
It's a chick.
She's she's chick. She's a country singer. I mean, I personally don't listen to her.
Country.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's what won the album of the year.
Surprise.
My friend listens to her.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Is it surprising?
Yeah.
Country is still America's like original genre.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. Country.
I really thought that it would. I always think this, and then I'm really surprised at how big country still is.
Can we talk about why the Grammys love Beck so much?
Hey, that's another thing. That's another
weird,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
No. But like, Beck is a great artist, boy.
Yeah, but the
He's
Grammys
great.
love him more. Look, when Beck won album of the year, he didn't have the album of the year. Like, I'm not saying, Beck doesn't deserve love or whatever. But Beck has made some great albums from people that listen to that type of music. I've heard. That's fine. But like, Beck seems to be like adored by the Grammys like intensely. Like he won Best Pop Album. I don't think he deserved it.
He
it Best
won
Pop
it
album?
over a Kanye album. What Kanye album was it again?
Was it Life of Pablo?
Was it Life of Pablo?
No, I'm even talking about this year. He won
this year?
some. No. That's when he won Best Album of the Year. Really, he won it over Lemonade, and that's what people got mad. If you remember?
Oh yeah.
And Lemonade was a better album than that album.
Nah, that album's
I agree.
not good.
I mean,
Lemonade is an amazing
I
album.
feel it was better
liked
than
it.
Beck album, but I don't
You
know.
don't like
people-
Lemonade?
The whole I like that one track. I like
The one track.
with Rihanna.
I woke up like this.
With Rihanna.
No, you
Oh wait,
can-
not that one.
Rihanna
It's like
album,
it's a
that
really
album.
short album, right? It's like 5-6
Yeah,
tracks
yeah.
or something.
No.
Wait, nah.
No, you haven't heard Lemonade,
Oh.
No.
Flawless.
Did you hear it on Tidal? That's how you would know
Yeah.
you listen to Lemonade.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't have Tidal.
Well,
Was it on Spotify?
thank God this is live, huh?
Oh, I'm an idiot, bro. I
Slightly.
just realized what we're actually talking about.
Yeah, you
Never
okay?
mind.
We back?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you were talking about
good,
the
we
Pharrell.
Gucci.
You know Pharrell. That he has that song with me.
Yeah. Fair enough. Pull up with the lemon, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Lemonade was a good. Nerd's last album wasn't amazing. If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's not amazing, but
It wasn't bad.
it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't the first Nerd.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Nerd?
Oh my God!
He's
for
wearing
those
a
listening
Nerd.
at home,
He's wearing a Nerd.
Farhad's got a
hoodie.
Nerd
I'm
t-shirt.
wearing a NLD hoodie.
Oh,
For those who can't
He
see,
is. Didn't that? Wow.
I'm a huge
It
fan.
was a
That's nice
huge
though.
reveal. It was.
yeah. It's
Like, all of us
I
are
was
just
showing
shook.
my tits or some shit.
Oh wow. Honestly, all of us here
Yeah.
are just like,
Damn.
yeah.
I'm excited.
I know, right? Anyway,
Yeah, in terms of Beck, like honestly,
he is a great artist.
He's a great.
but-
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
but
usually the album
the
is better. but-
adornment of Love by the Grammys
Yeah.
seems almost like it's not that it's not equal to his greatness, but it's not equal to the greatness of his album each year. Like the year he won Best Album over like Beyonce and I think Kanye, that album wasn't even like great. Some people are arguing it wasn't good. I don't know enough about that type of music to say either or. But some people were like, I don't even like this album. Like on the like, how did this win album of the whole year?
Got a lot of good reviews. Album.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I like with Beck. I like his like earlier work, but all his later stuff I'm not crazy into. But critics love it.
The Grammys are.
Yeah, the critics love it for some reason.
Do you
But
know who votes for the Grammys? Should we give like a deep dive?
I don't know. Someone needs to fact check me on this, but I believe it's a panel of I forgot how they make up this panel, and then this panel they vote, right, and then like they count the votes for the albums, and whoever comes up on top wins the Grammy.
Yeah, I'd be really curious to see if it is like this, like you say, just like they count the votes and see who has the most, or if there's some weird like other system. I don't know. I don't know why they would be,
I
but
wonder. Hey, it's 2019.
yeah, they got crazy
God knows
technology,
what
man.
Yeah, man.
That
really shady.
I feel like we should probably talk about 21 Savage, by the way, because we brought that up earlier and then we like,
He wasn't even invited to the Grammys. His family wasn't even invited to the Grammys.
huh?
Yeah, very sadly.
Can we ask why?
I think they requested tickets, but for some reason they were denied, which is a bit rude.
Well, I want to bring
Wow.
up the fact that so 21 Savage was on this ABC interview and he said to the interviewer that you know it was like a traffic stop and he didn't really think it was random. He felt like he was being targeted.
Yeah.
And they said we got Savage. Now, I don't know if they really. I mean, that's what he says in the interview. I don't know if they really said that.
They really said we got Savage.
But if they did, that's
crazy.
That's like because Savage, first of all, is not any part of his name.
No.
You know that means they were fully aware of like who they
Who he
were
was,
picking
yeah.
up.
I believe him, to be honest. I don't think he will lie about
No, I don't. Yeah,
I don't see why he would.
it's hella shady.
That's
It
interesting.
is very strange. It is very, very strange. I wonder. I guess time will tell what's really happened. Because apparently that's only like a snippet of the interview. The full interview hasn't been released yet, and I'm sure it's an open case, so you can't really be saying a lot of things. But time will tell what really happened, and I'm very interested to see what really happened.
Wow, this is all news to me. This is interesting. I didn't know. Can they just do that? Like they're aware of who you are. They're watching your path.
There's something we don't know. Maybe there was some ongoing investigation or something. I don't know.
There was, right?
I mean, there was
on Young Nudie, but as far as 21 Savage, I'm not aware of any investigation. But time will tell.
Our hearts go out to him and his family, man. They should have deserved to watch the Grammys. Can we throw away the Grammys? Just done. Can we just stop? Like everybody just stop the Grammys.
Ariana Grande was very upset about the Grammys, so she deleted her Instagram or her Twitter.
Sorry, what?
So she was upset because Cardi B won Rap Album of the Year.
Instead of Mac Miller.
Yes, instead of Mac Miller.
I love him now that he's. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I had literally stopped for people on air. You're gonna be that guy. I literally stopped myself because like I'm trying to still save face a little bit as a nice person on the show.
Let's give her a little bit of credit.
Okay, what's the credit we're giving her?
I don't know, that she liked him that much when he was still alive.
Word.
Nah, man. Listen, bro. I'm such a huge Mac Miller fan. Mac Miller was like one of my favorite rappers for a long, long time, right? But
now,
first of all,
now that he's dead, he's everybody's favorite rapper.
If he was still alive, that album would not have been nominated. It wouldn't have got the nomination.
Of course not.
And like,
Mac Miller's been making great albums all this time. When have they ever been nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah, and like.
Not even like a song.
That album he has not even a rap album.
Exactly.
He's not even rapping on it. Like he's singing
really like depressing and like, but and he sings pretty well.
That's his main vibe.
But it's just like I don't know what she expected. You know, like that. And if he did win, I would have been upset because like this just shows that this shit means nothing. They're just gonna give it to anybody because like he doesn't deserve the album. I'm being real. I love Mac Miller, but he doesn't deserve that Grammy.
I mean, but he deserved it as much as Cardi B, in my opinion. The album wasn't that far off from quality.
If you know what I mean? Was a better rap album. Like Cardi B raps more on that album than Mac Miller does on his album.
I don't think he should have been nominated for the hip hop album at all. But since it's already there, like they know him as a rapper, the Grammys is not that malleable.
I don't know.
Yeah,
there are better albums. Even like Astroworld didn't win. Oh, also we should talk about that.
Daytona didn't win, and Astroworld didn't win.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Astroworld first, because I think like Travis Scott was actually like visually upset.
Yeah, did you see when the camera panned over to him?
He was like, "What do I like? What?
He's probably
what
thinking.
now?"
He's probably thinking like that. This is easily my best work, right?
He's like,
and I still didn't win.
Right?
Like, what more do I have to do?
That's a great question. So what do you have to do to win a Grammy? Let's talk about that. And let's remove just make good music, because that's obviously
that doesn't mean
enough.
Anything, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
And I was gonna say sell loads of copies, but he kind of did.
So what else? You gotta just not be Travis Scott. You gotta be marketable as hell.
Yeah.
You gotta be a pop star.
But let's call a spade. Like, if we're doing that, not to slut shame anybody or like to what's it called, to attack anybody's whole profession. It is what it is. Being a stripper is a dignified work. If you get paid, that's you, man.
Money, man.
However, like as much as Travis Scott has a shady energy around him, so does like the woman who was married to like a known trapper whose husband has gone to ex-husband kind of has gone to prison. She used to strip, does visually like a lot of drugs. Like if you look at Cardi B interviews, not all the time, but some of them you can like it's not. What is it about Travis Scott that's what?
It's plausible deniability.
What's plausible deniability? Like that she does it?
She seems kind of high, but you don't see her smoking on it.
No, okay, but like, so smoking trumps all the other stuff. Smoking trumps the Grammy sexual politics.
You don't see Travis doing.
Yeah, but you don't see him like popping at like what? Why is he not marketable to the Grammys? What's the difference between both of them?
Because of Cardi's personality. That's what it is.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
She has such a big personality and like she's very likable. People like her a lot.
The people don't like Travis?
When you're comparing the two, people definitely like Cardi B more than Travis Scott. And it's because it's not a matter of people don't like Travis Scott. It's just that like he's quite reserved. Like you don't really see Travis Scott doing many interviews. He does not like talking out aloud many times, whereas Cardi B is always in your face,
She's
busting
loud.
jokes, you're loud, obnoxious. People love it. She's a lot more.
Hello, he slid obnoxious in there. Like he couldn't just let her have loud.
You figured me out.
She's charismatic and loud. She's just obnoxious.
I've been caught.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Sherlock Holmes in this shit.
I mean that definitely plays a part to it. But honestly, I feel like the main reason why she won rap album of the year was because the album was so big and it had so many hits on it.
Yeah.
But what's the hit threshold though?
The hit threshold?
Okay, because
Sycamore, yeah, okay.
It went platinum.
I know, but
easily.
Bro, Cardi, she has Bow Like Yellow.
Even Daytona went platinum.
Yeah. Did it go platinum?
Did it not?
I don't think it did.
I don't know about that.
I don't think it did. I'll be very surprised if Daytona went platinum.
Why?
Because don't get me wrong.
The album was huge.
Pusha T's only
It was,
That album it was.
But 1 million copies, I don't know about that.
Word.
I don't know about that. Like, I could be wrong. I'll be surprised if it went platinum. I'll be surprised.
Someone fact check that
someone check that out.
Yeah, easily if you could try it. But yeah, that's fair enough. I didn't expect Daytona to win at all. I'm playing devil's advocate.
I wish
a
it
little
did
bit.
because
I wish we lived in a world.
That was my favorite.
Of course, it was the best album on the thing. It was easily
best rap album. That was the best rap album on that list.
Yeah,
but, yeah. I mean, like I said, I know what the Grammys are about. You should know what the Grammys are about. Don't be disappointed. Just stop watching the Grammys.
Yeah, by the way, Daytona's not platinum.
No.
Gold?
Maybe.
Probably gold.
Gold is what, 500,000?
500 UK, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be surprised. It probably did gold, but platinum's not easy.
Wow.
You have to like sell a lot to do platinum.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not easy.
Damn, it is what it is.
But, with Astroworld, it's really a shame because even in my opinion, like we just said, that I personally felt Daytona. What's wrong with me today? Daytona was my favorite rap album of last year, right? But with Astroworld, I thought it had that like the good balance of like actually being a good rap album and also like being very marketable to the mainstream. You know, like, I feel like it's quite easily digestible by most people. Whereas Daytona, like not everybody would get into that as we would.
Yeah.
But Pusha T's like big, but like low key big.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He's if you know about hip hop, you know that this guy's been doing this. Yeah, I like that.
Basically, yeah. If you know, you know. That's Pusha
if
T's
you know about hip hop, you know that he's been doing this for a long time. Long time.
Okay, can I ask one more question about the Grammys before we move on to more interesting topics? Because I'm done with them. What does best urban album mean?
Urban.
Like
he's urban.
Yeah, exactly.
He's from the hood.
Exactly. What does that even mean anymore? The Carters won best urban album, which okay.
So what won it?
Another one.
Yeah, right. Like I'm so glad Beyonce and Jay-Z got another Grammy. They are the ones that needed
the
it
Carters.
the least. Yeah, the Carters. So that's awesome. I don't mind them winning, but like, can we just decide what best urban album even means? Because instead of putting, I remember like in 2016 when I first clocked, what does this category even mean? I was thinking Malibu by Anderson .Paak will be nominated at least for best R&B album, but it wasn't. It was nominated for best urban album, and I was like, "What
does that mean?"
Exactly. What does urban contemporary? That's what they call it.
Urban contemporary.
Yeah, urban contemporary. And I was like, wait, what? What is that? A style of music?
Let me Google it.
Yes, please. Can we just decide?
It's just like some weird way of saying black, but I'm not.
I think so.
It really is, right?
I'm
It's
not
like
even
this is one for
sure,
niggas.
Because like what? Like I don't know. It's
Right?
so bizarre. It's just really strange.
I agree. Like it's not hip hop, but it's not R&B.
Urban contemporary, also known as urban pop, or just simply urban, is music radio format. Oh, that's it. Called a music radio format.
So pop.
Hold on, let me keep reading.
This is kind of what you're saying.
Is it?
Pretty much just pop black music.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to say.
I guess like radio format's always going to be like short songs and probably not too explicit. And yeah.
So that was
They've
ape
been doing
shit.
this
The
since
Carters.
1958.
I don't know.
They've been doing the urban contemporary album.
Since
What
1958.
won in 1960?
Let's see.
No, just to give a context for like what urban contemporary sounded back then and like now. It's like some song by Nina Simone. It's the one for niggas. Just give it that one.
Oh, they only showed from 2013 for some reason. But Frank Ocean won it in 2013. Rihanna won it in 2014. Pharrell won it in 2015. Weeknd won it in 2016.
Okay,
And,
so
Beyonce
it is the pop
you have
black
to be
album.
black.
Wow.
Black pop, pretty much.
So wait, Frank Ocean won it for what? Nostalgia
He won it
Ultra,
for Channel Orange.
Channel Orange.
Nostalgia
Oh, that's
Orange is not a
huge.
real album.
Well done.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well done. Yeah, it's not even a real album. He won a Grammy for it. Crazy.
Well, wait, no, for Sharon Orange.
Yeah.
Sharon Orange is a real album.
Is that a real
Nostalgia
album?
Ultra is not.
Oh, I'm thinking of this. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one with the car, right?
car.
Yeah,
That's the one,
that
that's
album
one
was
sick enough.
awesome. Anyway, sorry. I had a moment there. Sharon Orange won it for 2030. Yeah. I know. I got my Grammys in gold. It's the bar he has on the Mel Sweatshirt song on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But even Frank Ocean has been declining the Grammys since like 2015. It's weird. Whenever they win, that's when they start declining offers to go.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Good.
Drake is not gonna go next year now.
Yeah.
Because Drake has his own. It's like, yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm so
Facts.
happy that these artists are coming out here saying this. They're like, these things mean nothing, honestly.
Yeah.
They're meaningless.
What do you feel about them cutting off Drake's speech
I don't think they did, you know.
on some Matrix breaking? Did you think they
I
did?
don't think they did. I feel like
It was a mistake.
it looks like he did, but I don't think he did.
He was about to speak, bro.
Was he?
So he goes away,
And
like
then
okay,
he come back.
and then he comes back like I'm about to say something, and then
I
it's
feel like
gone.
he was done. I feel like he was done, and he was just
Word.
thinking like, I still have some time. Let me squeeze in that last little bit. But I feel he was done. I feel what he wanted to say, he got it off his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's enough Grammy talk. I feel like. Otherwise, you want to say something else apart from screw the Grammys? Anything?
You got me.
Anyway, I know, right? I know you so well. Anyway, is there any way the Grammys could get you back on your side?
If they actually start picking the best album of that year, but they won't do
Honestly, no.
No?
Because I'd rather
Really?
hear the opinion of one person. I'd
Really?
rather go on YouTube channel and be like, okay, he didn't like it or whatever. Because
Right.
I know.
I feel you.
Like,
I feel you.
You know, the rap critic or like.
Do you think the
anti-channel
YouTube
or
critic
whatever.
has made the Grammys obsolete? Because YouTube criticism has
Yeah.
brought, like, right, the music criticism
kind of
and thinking about music on a technical level to a very mass audience.
Yeah,
Not
that's
an
the other
audience
thing.
that
They don't talk
would not.
about the music. Whereas if you watch a YouTube review, he'll talk
They'll go
about
into detail.
like in depth. Yeah.
No, but there is
Kind of
something
deep.
about. That's why these list channels on YouTube are so good. Where like they'll do top 10. There's something about like, oh, he likes what I like. There's a human thing about it. I
Yeah.
feel like it sets off one of the triggers in our head.
Yeah. So that's
especially when-
always gonna like people are gonna be more attached to that than this like cold company or like
So what if they
Because they're
showed
real
you the
people.
faces of the people who were voting?
that would be interesting. If we even knew
Like,
the process, that would
yeah.
be more engaging.
I
than-
promise you
Right.
they're all white. I
Oh,
promise
most
you they're
deaf.
all white.
Well, maybe there'll be like one.
Where what
the urban category.
Yeah, that's
For,
from the urban category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's just become obsolete now. No one cares. No one cares. If you want to hear opinions, go on Twitter, go on YouTube.
I find it weird somebody thinks they have the ability to vote on both. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable voting on the best electronic pop album and the best hip hop album
Yeah.
and the best
Yeah.
like.
I mean, I feel like you could. It's just
Musical.
make sure you like know what you're doing. You know, like don't just.
Does
pick
anyone
it.
know what they're doing that much?
That means,
the
yeah,
range of what's
doesn't sound
happening in
like
the
it.
Grammy, exactly. But the range of like even just the categories on a very base level, the categories are so wide and varying. I can't imagine being
It's
like
a lot of music.
that's a lot of exactly.
It
A
is.
lot.
Some of them is even like for I think people get Grammys for like not the mixing, but the engineering work done on like
Yeah.
particular albums. Like
That's another thing. We should bring this up. So they have a Grammy for pretty much like producer of the year.
Yeah.
And Pharrell won it for some reason. I'm a huge Pharrell fan. I'm wearing an NERD.
but you don't think
But
he
he
got
did-
it this year?
hell no.
What did he win it for?
Take a
Nerd?
guess.
No one ever really does.
I don't know,
Despicable
but,
Me.
bro. Who? Take a guess. Who should have won it? I don't even need to say it.
Who should have won it?
Yeah, who should have won it for producer of the last year? Who had 4 crazy albums? Who produced himself? Kanye West.
Facts.
Yeah, but
How
like,
did he not win
He
that?
probably already has some in it.
Of course he does.
No,
but like,
but it's just bro. Come on.
it's like
This guy more than 4. If we're talking about the Nas album, we're talking about
Tiana Taylor.
keep the same energy. Talking about his own album, Kids See Ghost, Daytona, and there was one more. I feel like no, that's it. That's 5 albums.
5.
No matter say what you will about the albums, the production was
Impeccable
almost
production.
the best part of almost every album, apart from
Impeccable.
Kids See Ghost and Daytona, where it matched the deliveries.
Yep.
Everything else, the production was amazing.
And it's not even like that opinion is a hot take.
It's
Most
not.
people can
Yeah, it's
agree
not.
that the production was incredible. on
Because
all 5 of
everybody
those albums.
has one of those albums that they loved last year.
Exactly.
Unless are we just doing the he supports Trump, screw him thing? Is that
No,
what's
I
happening there?
just don't know what the hell they do over there. But like, this is what I mean. Like,
I don't think Grammys like
was-
Kanye anymore. I don't think Kanye will ever win a
Maybe,
Grammy
maybe.
To
again.
be honest,
Yeah,
though, if I
maybe.
was voting, I wouldn't think to give someone another Grammy if they already had like a couple in it.
but Pharrell definitely has Grammys.
Yeah. Him also. Yeah. I don't think it'd be him either.
No, you give it to the best. Screw that.
Yeah, give it to the best.
Yeah, like
even,
regardless,
even if they have 10, give it to the best.
there's a reason what's this woman's name has 600 Oscars. Sophie's
Streep?
Choice. Meryl Streep.
Is it Meryl
You
Streep?
got it, yeah.
Yeah.
So Meryl Streep has all of the Oscars because every time she's on screen, this woman was built to act. If you can't act better than Meryl Streep, go away. You can't be complaining that, oh, what's it called? She has she has so many, and she has so many Oscars because she's good at every
She's good
role
at
she
acting.
does.
That's fair.
Exactly. Say what you will about the Oscars, which has its own mixed bag of problems, but still, you give it to the best. If you're gonna do an award show, say it with your chest, this is our best, and know that you've actually put in time and effort to actually think about it. Also, the Grammys are released too early. I think the Grammys happened too early because there's no way they've heard all the music from last year. All the indie music, all the weird alternative
Is it not just like an impossible task now?
to hear all the
amount,
music.
Yeah, the amount of music that's being
But you
released.
could try. It's impossible to watch all the movies ever made in a year. But you can tell when somebody has actually put in effort and didn't just watch the blockbuster shit. Wow, okay, I see you. You went to the festivals.
It's the same. Yeah, it's just that you're never gonna really hear everything. You know?
Of course, and you know what? Sometimes you get it wrong, but don't get it embarrassingly wrong. It's embarrassing that they chose Macklemore till today.
Yeah,
that was
for real.
6 years ago. Embarrassing.
They lost so much of their credibility,
right?
So, and they tried to make it up to Kendrick by giving him the Grammy the year after. Nah,
but I mean, he did deserve it after. He did deserve it after because he got it for
yeah, but still, bro.
Yeah,
nah, man. We see what you're doing. We're on to you.
We see you, Grammys. Anyway, should we? I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna play Wande Cole because I'm in a Nigerian music mood right now. And then I'm gonna play Lil Uzi, You Was Right, and then we'll be back and we'll talk about what are we talking about? Songs about love. You guys excited about that?
Yeah, there was actually a big response.
There was a big. You saw it on my.
Who knew that's what got people going?
Love.
I would. You'd be surprised. Yeah, love is really important to a lot of people. Who knew?
Yeah.
Right? Well, yeah. Shout out to that. Yeah. Talk about that soon. Peace. All right. That was Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody.
Rest in peace.
Rest in perfect peace.
Yeah.
She is immortal in my heart, at least. But what is immortality anyway? But yeah, shout out to her.
You said that. I already forgot she was dead.
Yeah, you forgot she was dead. Did you really?
Yeah, I had to relive the whole experience.
Oh wow, are we okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you sure you can go on?
Do you remember?
Your heart will go on.
Yeah.
Hey.
There was this is like a very famous tweet in Twitter history, right? So Wayne Rooney, ex-footballer for Manchester United. So when Whitney Houston died, he tweeted this very iconic tweet. He must have been drunk at the time, right? So what did it say? He's like, "Oh, R.I.P. Whitney. I want to run to you." And there was so many typos and grammatical errors. It was so funny, so funny. Every time I think about it,
was it sincere?
Yeah,
I think they questioned him about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, yo, I was feeling some type of way."
Wow,
I respect it.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's
cool. Man. It's good to know human beings can still experience that type of emotion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so
rest in peace.
We're talking about
love.
I honestly can't think of my favorite. Now I'm gonna have to.
That's a great timing.
I'm gonna have to think about that.
I'm so glad we're alive.
The thing is, when we're talking love songs, are we talking on some, this is a song about how much I love you, or a song about unrequited love, or a song about
all of it? We have an hour 15 minutes. We should talk about as much as we can talk about from this topic. Let's just
I want to talk about what's the most romantic or something,
right?
You know,
what would you
send
on some how much I love you?
Well, we should talk about that first.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's talk. What makes a good love song?
We can talk about songs to fuck to.
Yeah, songs lose your mind too. Yeah. Lose your mind in that. Anyway, I don't know what that sound effect was. It's not the sound I wanted my mouth to make, but it just happened. Right?
Yeah, I like Dang by Mac Miller, and that's not really a love song, really.
That's cool.
So why did you bring it up?
I don't know. It just really just came in my head. I don't know why.
It's a sweet song. Speaking of Mac Miller, he has one song. It's called Objects in the Mirror. You heard that?
Maybe.
The thing is, on the surface level, you would think the song is about a girl, but it turns out the song is about his addiction to lean. But yeah, it's actually a really good song. If you put the context, if you shift the context from lean to a girl,
you know what that remind me of?
Songs about
it's
my favorite Hose by MF Doom.
Oh yeah, that's you can say that's a love song.
Nah, it's not. I can't.
Jay-Z Girls? Nah, that's not a love song. But okay, now if we're being serious, Michael Jackson.
Well, let's what makes a good love song? First of all, y'all niggas is just saying that that's a love song. No, it's not. That's love. No, it's not.
Okay, when it comes to love song, like I said, it depends what category you pick. So right now we're in a category of like,
what's romantic to you, Fahad? What makes you tick romantically? What makes you go, oh my God, my heart is blushing?
Or
both.
In general, boy, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a really hard question.
I don't know. That's a very difficult. But when it comes to a song, like, I don't know. In a love song, I like it when an artist can, because obviously, let's say with pop artists, it's a lot easier for them to make a love song as compared to a rapper,
the main
right?
thing they do.
Yeah,
it's
like if a rapper's making a love song, like that's not very common. So I like it when an artist can still be themselves and like still talk about like whatever they're feeling. So like for example, there's one love song called "Tell Her Nothing" by Young Thug, and like that's a great song. Like that's a great love song.
Young Thug is romantic as shit.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna be real. I put it on
man.
my Insta today. Shout out to my Insta if you want to follow that. We'll put it at the end of this. Young Thug makes some romantic ass.
Really, like,
and I think the reason is, hold on. Actually, let me let you finish before I jump in and like, because I cut you off like hard.
I was kind of finished, to be honest.
Well, you really?
Yeah,
I think the reason Young Thug works for me. Okay, so let's talk about what works on love songs. I feel like what works for love songs, for me specifically, the really specific thing that always gets me is when stupid niggas are really, really sincere. You know what I mean? When a song is really stupidly sincere, but like it's not, she's not spitting. It's just like, this is how the nigga feels about the girl, but it's some dumb shit like he's saying. Like he has a song as well. That's a great one that he brought up. But he also has a song called Feel It. The first lines of that song is, I can't even say it on radio, but it's but it's like, I want you in the wraith, let's put it like that. But it's the way he sings it. It's like there's so much sincerity in the nonsense he's saying that it's honestly adorable. Because there's even on the same album, actually on the same Beautiful Thug Girls, he has this song called Daddy's Birthday, right? Now that song has some ridiculous lyrics, but the first lyric of it is dropped out of school, I bought myself a chain, I could have taught myself a million things. It's like,
as I was laughing.
Yeah, right. I love that. And it's just like, no, he said, I must have taught myself a million things because he dropped out of school. And the rest of the song is him going like, yeah, she like, no, this is Feel It. In Feel It, he's like, yo, this girl was popular before I was popular and she still loves me. And that's a huge thing for her. It's like when they take, because what really what really gets me with these is when they take like, love is really trivial in its actuation, in my experience. Like when I know someone loves me is when they do something really small that I'm like, wow, that's such a small, stupid thing that they didn't even think of. But the fact that they went out of their way to do it without even thinking of it, to me, I'm a very visual person with love. I don't normally just say it. You know what I mean? You act with it. And in music, there's a problem there because a lot of it is what you say and how it feels and how it sounds. And it's very sonic. How, to me, at least in the lyrics of your song, you can show me love is, don't be afraid to be trivial. Love is not always the big emotions and she's gonna break my heart and take it away. It's this fact that, I'm trying to remember like a very good example, but it's the small thing like Young Thug loves the fact that this girl is not popular as him, but she's still with him. or the fact that, I don't know, the small little trivial things that people do in music that I'm like, that's a detail that, I think that's the word, detail. The detail where I know that's you. Like, that's such a specific thing that I know you didn't. I like, what I hate in romantic music more than anywhere else, that's why I don't normally like pop love songs, is when it feels like this song was written to like specifically just feel like love, if that makes sense. To specifically just feel like the most generic, everybody, you know, the big feelings of love, I gave her myself and she gave herself back, and
you know what's funny in that 21 Savage song, Ride or Die, She Might 5'5", She Might Ride or Die, I don't know what it's called. That's like really specific, 5'5", like he's actually talking about someone, and and that
you appreciate that, because it's like, well, if those details don't resonate, it's still cute, but if it does resonate, it's like, wow, somebody has had this experience, and that's what art is. Somebody understands you a little bit by showing themselves. Show yourself in a love song, and like, people don't love in vague Shakespeareisms. People love in small, minute, stupid details, in my opinion, and that's what you should show in your love song. You know what I mean?
Another one is Michael Jackson, I Can't Help It.
Okay,
that's a really, really sweet song. Like when I hear that, I was like, oh, what a sweet song. Like he just says, I'm trying to think of the lyrics now, but I mean, just Google it. But like, what he's saying is just so like, oh wow. And then the thing is, you can do that, right? And like, a lot of like generic pop songs do that. But like with Michael, it just sounds so sincere. You can tell like that's like really how he feels.
Yeah.
And like it's the song itself is a really, really good song, like minus the lyrics. So that's another really good one. I like that song a lot.
I want to shout out Everybody's Something by Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Everybody's somebody's everything. That's a great love song.
That shit makes me feel warm. And
it does. Right? That's what I mean. And there's some weird truisms in that song, like some really specific. Chance the Rapper is good at that too, let's be honest. I think that's what Chance the Rapper is great at. Chance the Rapper is great at corny. Because he knows how to, like, the details in his corniness, you can't be mad at it. Sunday Candy is a beautiful, like, that's familial love. You know what I mean? We're not only talking about, you know, love of the opposite or the same sex, you know, we're inclusive here. But like, we'll talk about exactly like what is love truly. My love is your love is a great answer to that. That's what somebody answered on my Instagram. That is a quality answer because that answer that, you know, Whitney Houston knows what she's doing. That woman she knew. One of my personal favorites. I'm gonna bring up just a bunch of D'Angelo today because it's my time to shine. When We Get By D'Angelo sounds like what love sounds like in my head. Just on a sonic level, that song sounds like hot chocolate. Just like, okay, somebody took time to make you hot chocolate, even though like, and this is very specific to people who lived in Nigeria, like there's no electricity, the power's out, but the person still went to go and slide the gas, boil water. That's what that song feels like. Somebody took time to use gas to boil water to make hot chocolate for you. If that makes sense to you, that this long song is for you. I don't know how to explain. This is our time to shine about this. Let's be corny a bit.
You're gonna think I'm joking because I always am when I bring this up. But Folding Clothes by J. Cole. The simple. He's no. He's
oh brother.
He's expressing.
You know what? I see what you mean.
You see what I mean?
And I like the.
I think why that song doesn't work for me is I don't care about folding clothes. Like, can you
imagine? It's not about folding clothes though.
I know it's not, but it's about like it's a thing he doesn't normally do. But like, why is that not a thing you normally do? It's so weird. That's oddly specific. Like folding clothes. Like,
maybe
wow,
that just makes him sound like out of touch.
No, exactly.
Like people, I don't know. Yeah,
that's it. Like real niggas don't fold clothes, but I'll do it for you, baby. What?
Yeah.
What does that mean, brother?
I think you probably just cut right to the heart of why nobody likes that song.
Exactly.
Except for me.
Yeah, exactly. Except for Alex, because Alex doesn't fold clothes either.
Yeah, I know.
Oh brother.
Yeah, oh brother, where art thou? Yeah, I don't know, but you know, there's also space for like exaggerated versions of love too. Let's not get that away. Like, you know, the songs that are just pure powerhouses. Like I'll put. Say again.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
I don't know what that is.
That's every now and then I fall apart. More than ever.
I've never heard that song before.
When you said that description, that's the song that popped into my head.
Who's it by?
What's her name again?
But I don't know, man.
Is that her name?
It's like it's huge hit.
I was gonna say it was Whitney Houston, so
nah, it's like some white woman.
I would have known it was Whitney.
It's like an unknown white woman actually.
Some unknown white woman.
Bonnie Tyler, that's it.
Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah.
Just I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, she's very unknown, but that song is like she's like a one hit wonder.
Yeah, that song is huge.
Yeah, that song is huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I missed that generation of music. That's cool. No, that's calm. That sounds lovely. You know who also makes like really oddly sweet love songs? LCD Sound System. If we're going to talk about the Caucasian.
What? Someone Great.
Someone Great is an amazing song.
That's a beautiful song.
But the one I was even thinking of is, in an odd way, okay, so this song is not a love song, but this song kind of makes me feel like what love should be is Dance Yourself Clean. I love that song because that song is the most rebellious.
I love that song too, but I would never got the theme from Love From It.
Neither do I. That's why I made that very clear. It's not a love song at all. But Dance Yourself Clean just sounds like it sounds like you want to party with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, oh, since we're talking about partying, She Wanna Party by Young Thug. I'm just gonna keep on bringing Young Thug up. She Wanna Party by Young Thug is another
surprisingly romantic dude.
He is.
Oh man, yeah,
because I think that's what gets me. I think my favorite genre of love. My favorite genre of love song is like dumb nigga romance. Like I just
the
love
juxtaposition. It makes it stand out more.
it does
Exaggerates it.
because it's so adorable.
Yeah.
Every single like whenever deep niggas do love, it's like yeah we know. But whenever someone like
It's like, oh,
Playboy Cardi, for example, "Fell in Love" is a great song. I'm not even with the love. That song sounds like falling in love. It sounds hypnotic. It sounds oddly intoxicating, and it sounds like a dumb nigga, but in a good way. You know what I mean? That's not an insult in any way, by the way. I respect and love my dumb niggas because they make great music sometimes.
And sometimes we need that energy.
And sometimes we need that energy. And like in love, I'm not a very sappy person in like music wise. I'm a sappy person, I think, in life because I just like living that way. Do you think maybe? I'm quite sappy. You know what I mean? But like if I'm listening to music, I'm not listening to someone pandering to me. Right. I'm listening to something that's like challenge me a little bit. And when dumb niggas make love songs, it challenges the hell out of me, and I love that. So I appreciate that.
Another one is Daft Punk, Something About Us.
I was gonna say, can you count Daft Punk as like
like artists?
It's like I don't know. Nah, I don't know if I would ever send a Daft Punk song to a girl or like put it on like on some romantic
you would
shit.
100% send her Something About Us.
Okay.
If you have it, to everybody that hasn't heard that song, please go and listen to that song. You will not regret.
I haven't heard that song. I'll put it on my list.
I can say some lyrics. Like,
go for it.
Even when I say the lyrics, it's like it hits you. So it goes, I might not be the right one. It might not be the right time.
Yeah, I know this
but there's
one.
Something About Us. I
It
want to
might not
say.
be the right one.
Yeah. But there's something about us I want to say because there's something between us anyway. Right? That's the first verse.
That song is
It's
nice.
such a sweet song. It's a really, really sweet song.
And speaking of dumb niggas rapping, since let's just pivot from smart to dumb.
I really have something for that. But
Yeah. Mine is this is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Really, It's top 10. I've been thinking about this quite a lot. I've been thinking even why. I still don't know why I like this song so much. Bound to is one of my favorite love songs.
That's a great love song
ever.
Yeah.
I love
I
that
actually
song.
love that song.
That song is stunning.
because it's so him as well.
It is
so him.
It is so
It's love
aggressively
his
Kanye.
way. It's love his way.
And
I
you know
love it.
what? That's what I appreciate because I'm not personally. I'm not the like cookie cutter type. You know what I mean? Oh, like always.
cliche romance.
You know what? I'm not that type of person. Like when I actually like you, when I don't like you, like not when I don't like you, but if you're a homie, I love my like bromances are the most corny shit to me. That's why like my bros know how sappy I am more than the girls I see.
Right.
Like if that makes sense.
Right.
Cause you know what I mean. If you're actually with somebody though, like yo, I'm riding with you or dying with you in this moment. Yeah, I need you to be able to take a joke. I need you to know that I'm nasty. I need you to know that like I think some horrible shit. I need you to like think horrible shit back. I need you to be okay. Like accept my worst. Don't indulge it, but accept it. And that's what that song sounds like. That song sounds like Kanye West being unapologetically himself. And his babe being okay with it. And I love that song.
Great song.
It is a song. And that's why when people take shots at like Kim Kardashian for like, oh, have you heard this? Oh, whenever Kanye does something wrong, whatever Kanye's gonna do this year, you probably see it again. But people always take shots at Kim Kardashian like, oh my God, the Kardashians are brainwashing him. I think that's the meanest thing I have ever heard.
Yeah.
Because this genuinely seems like they love each other. And that can only be love to me, where somebody can say something as nasty as when a real nigga holds you down and is supposed to drown, and she's like, but I love him.
It's like, oh,
I know what I mean, because facts.
And Kanye starts smiling again. So.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yo, I respect the hell of that song, and yeah, go for you, Alex. You had something perfect for this. You said you had something perfect.
Oh yeah, you said like dumb rappers, and I was gonna bring up the new Gunna single that came out.
Which one?
Cool.
No.
The new one.
Yeah,
I forgot what
today.
it's called.
Me too. Honestly,
I forgot what it's called. I haven't even
it's
heard
called
it yet,
like
but I've
Turn It
seen
Up
it.
or something like that.
Is it good?
No, it's really bad.
Oh.
It's really like, and I wanted to bring it up as well because you were saying like, you know, this is the year that Gunna's gonna die or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on
I didn't say
schedule.
no. Let's make that very clear, please. I never said this is the year Gunna's gonna die.
Sam
I said his
that he was gonna
career.
assassinate the president of the United States.
Yeah, I said that. That's fine.
Got it.
But what I did not say is that this is the year Gunna will die. I hope he lives forever. Like the man does not. But like
No,
his
I didn't
career.
mean-
I know. I just wanted to make that very clear because you said this is the year Gunna's gonna die or something. I'm like, well,
yeah, as not.
the internet is not the place for subtlety, and that's what we're putting this.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
let's
really
let's
true.
look ahead. I don't think this is the year Gunna's gonna die. I don't think it's gonna be. I think this is the year he just only his core fan base after this year is gonna stick with him.
You think?
Yeah, I think this is it. This is the for the blow up of like, wow, Gunna's the biggest thing on the planet. That's
I
over.
feel this tape would tell. This tape he's about
I
to
think
drop
it's
would
already
tell.
told.
Yeah?
To be honest, before the singles before it, nah.
The singles aren't great, but it's too early to say. You never know.
Okay, maybe he's gonna have another spending addiction. Till then,
on the,
I'm excited. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Always
I hope
with
so.
things like this.
I actually brought the list of releases today, and I figured that we might as well go through it.
yeah.
List of releases like
we done with the love thing?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done with the love
I don't
thing?
know.
Are we not done with?
Yeah,
We're not
let me
done with
get a couple more
unrequired
songs.
love.
Okay.
Couple
Yes,
more
please.
songs. Yeah.
I want. Come
more
on,
songs.
more of this. Feed me, and then I'll read some of your answers. Actually,
There's About a Girl by Nirvana.
there's what?
About a Girl by Nirvana. You heard that?
No, tell me about it.
That's a very good love song. You know how we were talking about round 2 is Love Kanye's Way? About a Girl is Love Kurt Cobain's Way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never listened to that much Kurt Cobain.
So like, funny enough, the like, there's an acoustic version of the song, and it's a lot more famous than the original version because like he did it live on MTV. But it's a really, really, really sweet song.
Yeah.
Really sweet song. It's about like, very briefly, like being infatuated with a girl, and like, I'm thinking about the lyrics in my head. Okay, I have to rejog. I have to see the lyrics again, but from a basic level, it's about him being infatuated with a girl. And he's struggling to like just cope with her demands. She wants a lot, and he's like, I can't see you all the time, you know. But I love you. I can't like do what you want.
Did that hit you for her? Did I hit you in a deep place? Yeah,
I felt that.
yeah. I can
like
imagine.
these songs with a little nuance in the. And
Yeah,
that's the difference. I think that is what separates these pop love songs from like an actual,
the actual one,
something strong.
Yeah. There's another one as well.
Can I bring up, since you brought up MTV?
Go for it.
So MTV Unplugged has, Just Like Water, the Lauryn Hill MTV Unplugged performance. That is a great love song to me. Yeah, it's the one she did. I don't think she released these songs, but she had a performance on MTV, and MTV recorded it, and like over the years has released like different. You might have heard it.
Was that the last time MTV was popping?
Shout out to when MTV was popping. Yeah. I don't know what happened to MTV, but that regardless of that, you might have probably heard it on. It was the one sampled on ASAP Rocky's song with Frank Ocean on Testing.
Purity.
Yeah, the song sampled on Purity is a Lauryn Hill song, and that song is Just Like Water by Lauryn Hill, and that song is amazing.
Sweet.
That song is really. It sounds like it's a song about God, about the love of God. It first starts off like.
That's a type of love, I guess.
Yeah, it is. And it's what's it called? It first starts off as, it's just another regular love song, it seems, from the lyrics. But as she gets deeper and deeper and explains more of what she's trying to say, and, how the fulfillment of him is endless and like water, and she adds, very subtle and actually charismatic Bible references, like deep cut Bible references. And I'm like, that's interesting. Yeah, exactly. Even just like on a pure like storytelling level, that's a great way to. Anyway, the song develops, and then, beautiful because Lauryn Hill can
Just
sing
Like Water.
for days. Yeah, Just Like Water. MTV Unplugged. It is an amazing song.
Should we talk about like breakup songs?
Yes, and also Unrequited Love. And then songs about sex, and then we can go to the releases. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, so which one do we talk about? Unrequited Love, then Breakup, then.
Unrequited Love, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know one for Unrequited Love.
I'm excited.
Her by Tyler the Creator.
Yes, that song is the perfect Unrequited Love song. Frank Ocean's performance on that as well is the smoothest.
No, that's she. That's she. But she is also one too.
Oh,
that's she. That's
I thought
her.
Oh no,
her. Yeah, I get confused between two all the time. But her is about. So basically, this is like the beginning of the song. There's this girl that lives next door to him, right? And he likes her very much, right? So the girl, he's obsessed with her. Like she's so cool. She's everything he wants, right? Yeah. So finally, she breaks up with her jock boyfriend. So Tyler's thinking, oh my god, like this is sick. And he even has a lyric on the song saying how like when we FaceTime, it's like she's inviting me to her world of privacy, and like he's so excited about that. I'm getting gassed up. I think she's liking me. And yeah. So he finally gathers up the courage to ask her out, right? And so he's speaking to his friend about it. He's like, yeah, do it. So he's gonna go ask her out. Then he sees her in a fast food restaurant with the ex that she just broke up with, and they get back together. And he sees them kissing. And he's like, oh damn, that sucks. And like the way he says it is it's very personal, you know, because I feel like everybody's had that moment where there's been that one person you wanted, but for whatever reason you can't have him.
Yeah, that's just
and then
that's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, and then like I feel like he hit the nail on the head with that song. Like you feel that feeling very, very well, and you can 100% understand how he felt.
Does he stalk her and then murder her horribly at the end of the song?
For once,
was that
no,
not
he
that
doesn't.
phase in Tyler?
No, it's definitely that phase.
It's definitely that phase.
So, funny enough, the song ends by so he refers to himself. Back then, he used to refer to himself as Ace Creator. So, like, the song ends, "Hey Ace, what happened to such and such?" Or I could, like, his friends asked him, "Hey Ace, what happened to such and such?" He's like, "Oh, I could tell my friends I probably fucked, but I tell her that she moved to Nebraska."
Damn.
Yeah.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do now. Anytime, like, anytime I'm talking to a girl, it doesn't work out. I'm like, oh, how did it go, Sam? No, she moved to Nebraska, bro. Yeah. Tragic. I couldn't help it. Yeah. That's game right there.
Have you got Unrequited Love Song?
Yeah, I was gonna throw in She. Then we forgot about.
Oh yeah, She. Definitely,
she's a great. Well, that's because you have Frank Ocean playing the smooth boyfriend.
Yeah,
it works very well. Yeah. Because you also you get why he's the smooth boyfriend, but you also kind of hate him because he sounds like a dick on that song, but on purpose. Yeah. I love it. That's a good song. What were you gonna say, Alex? Before I jump into my other one about
like Unrequited Love is such a specific thing. I don't even know. I can't even think of it. I mean, I've experienced it, so I can tell you how it feels.
What? Like, a girl has loved you and you love her back?
No, unfortunately, the other way around.
I guess like that.
It gets like that. Facts happens to the best of us.
But honestly, I couldn't think of a song that was like that like summed that up like that.
The thing is, when you leave the studio, you're gonna be like, God damn, I thought of that.
Probably.
Thought of that.
Yeah, should have said that.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
But yeah. Nah,
well, you know what? Let's do this. We'll talk about Unrequited Love a little bit more when we come back. But let's take a break and listen to some music. Listen to Nas Barkley, and then we'll listen to The Weeknd, and then we'll be back. Songs Lose Your Mind too.
Hi, it's Alex here. Extra bonus note from the editing. Unfortunately, for reasons unknown right now, the recording software cut out like halfway through this episode. So this is me signing it off, I guess. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next week for a full 2-hour episode, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, bye.